is that if anything happens to him, they will be able to carry on.
Hope consists of both desire and expectation, the wish for something to happen, along with the belief that it can happen. In the mountains of Honduras, hope was harder to find. Life itself is harder. Travel becomes more difficult. And the present enters the past. Fields are plowed in the same way they were in the long ago. A man and his sons boil sugarcane the way it has been done for hundreds of years. Hope is sometimes reduced to the sun climbing over a mountain, the morning mist, the color of a flower in a sea of green. It is reduced to what Martin Luther King Jr. said once about a stone of hope being hewn out of the mountain of despair. Those who come up on the road from places unseen to go to places unknown dress as if going to church. The effort alone demonstrates they have not given up on themselves, on their self-respect and dignity. And no matter what the language or even country, a newborn anywhere has the same name, and that name is hope. In the mountains, away from the bustle of the city and clatter of towns, men work. They dig in hard soil, thick with rock, stone, and roots. They dig in the name of hope. The men pause to talk, looking like the immigrant grandfathers and great-grandfathers who built America.
They have been working on the project 2 weeks. They say there is 1 month, 15 days left, that there is a lot more to do. Question is asked, does anyone want to talk about what you want for your children? A man answers, many are too embarrassed to say, but they all want their children to have what they need. We have faith.
The campesinos are supported and supervised by Agua para el Pueblo, an indigenous organization which builds water projects throughout Honduras. Currently, the people carry water for miles daily, and the water being carried isn't always clean or safe.
Colocarlo en el carro.
No tan duro porque estamos delgados.
Es delgado, ¿no? Pueden ponerlo suave.
How much do you think that weighs?
20 pounds. Sí. ¿De dónde consiguió el agua?
De allí, desde San José.
Ah, esta quebrada, donde estaban cortando la madera.
Sí, allí.
Just where we've crossed over that little loggy bit, where they were cutting, he's collected the water from there.
Water is the essence of life. In all religions, it is of a sacred quality. Water cleans, nourishes, and blesses. Agua para el Pueblo is in turn supported by the Resource Foundation, an international organization based in the United States which promotes self-help in the developing world. But the partnership between Agua para el Pueblo and the Resource Foundation is more than just financial. It's a partnership of people, some of whom have not only raised money for the water project from parishes and communities, but who have come to participate in the lives of the people. Sister Nancy Burns is a fierce basketball fan with a delightful sense of humor. She also has the courage to be vulnerable.
I can't minister to others and be aware of their own pain and their own brokenness unless I have really been in touch with the brokenness in myself, in my own humanity. Unless I have been aware of my own limitations. And when I'm aware of my own limitations and my own poverty, my own dependence on God, their utter dependence on God, I can relate to. And it actually brings up a lot of emotion in me. Because I know that place in me where I'm utterly dependent on God, and I can't control anything, and so that's being aware of my own poverty right there.
What have you found coming here? What would you say today is the richest thing you found here?
I think the richest thing for me, which touches me, makes me cry. I guess it's the children, really. The children's faces. When I look at the children's faces, I'm very kind of drawn to actually just showing them love. Letting them know that I care. It's not even this work as much as relating to the people. And I think I was sharing with a friend of mine, I think I look at them and I see their poverty, I feel my own. I also see their goodness. And I'm in touch with my own goodness. And that's been the most meaningful thing to me. Sorry for that. But that touches me. I think their poverty and their goodness.
For the past 25 years, he travels, often without his own family, from village to remote village. Jorge Alberto Pineda is part technician and part social worker. He helps build community support for the water project and also supervises its construction. The people of Honduras have a bitter choice. They sometimes burn the hillsides to raise more food, but doing so ruins the water supply. Jorge came